My name is Adam Palamar. I'm from Ottawa, Canada, and I'm on the track and field team here at the University of Tulsa. I know we've talked here during Focus Bible studies a lot about giving Jesus like our whole life, not just certain aspects of it. And what I really tried to do last summer is to let God govern my life as an athlete. And I remember my pastor, actually, as I was leaving church, he gave me a quote, which Eric Liddell said in Chariots of Fire, which was, God made me, and he made me fast, I'll run for his glory. And during my warm-ups before races, I'd repeat that quote like 100 times, and I'd pray to myself silently. And really what it did is, it took the pressure off of me, because I could just say, okay, like I'm just going to perform the best of my God-given abilities, and whatever God gives me today, I'm just going to do my best. And really, if I have a bad day or anything, it's all right, because I'm running for God. I'm not running for my own purposes. And actually, things went tremendously. I had the best season of my life. Well, I guess at the beginning of the year, I asked my teammate Chris what church he went to, and he said he went to Newman. And I'm not Catholic, I'm actually Methodist. So originally, I just came to Newman for my teammates, and I was really put off at first by all the ceremony and the drawing crosses, because really Methodist churches aren't that structured. But it really grew on me, and I really came to like Father Carey and his sermons, and I can really appreciate that everyone here is very devout. Last week I was listening to Father Carey's sermon, and he was talking about two men who came before God. One was a tax collector, and the other was a Pharisee. And basically, the tax collector was very contrite. He's beating his chest, and he said, "Lord, have mercy, Lord, have mercy." Whereas the Pharisee was literally praying to himself. He was very complacent, and really he was not grateful for God. And ultimately, what Jesus says is that the tax collector is better off, because he sees God for who he really is, which is a God of mercy. So really how that would fit into my life is just that I'm trying to be humble and let God control as much of my life as possible, and just, I know I'm not going to be perfect, but I'm trying to strive for that ideal, but also just be humble and acknowledge that I do sin and I do fall short of God's grace at times. In the Mission Bible study, it's really cooperative. What we do is, it's not like Jose teaches us everything. We really learn from each other. And Jose said he particularly liked last week. I guess what I do when I sin sometimes is, in a public place, maybe it's not acceptable to just pray out loud, but like the tax collector who beat his chest, I just want to confess to God that in that moment that I've sinned and that I've fallen short, and that I repent sincerely, and I'd like to be with him again. I mean, I'm really appreciative that you guys support Jose financially, because the Bible study has just been fantastic. You know, just a bunch of athletes get together, myself, maybe another guy in the track team, a couple of soccer players and football players, and really we're just allowed to learn from each other and to grow in faith together. So really it's been quite a privilege, and I'm very grateful to have Jose here and to learn from his studies.